It is 10:30 on this Friday evening. We have been doing extended weather updates here on 11 Alive Plus throughout the evening hours. We've also had radar up for you so you can keep an eye on the changing weather conditions. This is going to be a really nice tool for you to have during the overnight hours to be able to look at that radar and see where the snow is coming in, where it is, where it's coming from, and where it is heading. And we'll have that here for you during the overnight hours, as well as beginning at 4 o'clock in the morning. We'll have some extended weather updates here as well with Nicole Hartford and Chesley McNeil. And then our 6 o'clock newscast will be here on 11 Alive Plus and on air, as we're going to have our entire team here during the day on Saturday to get you through this winter weather snow event coming in on Saturday morning, and then really cold as we go through the rest of the weekend. And out there right now, we do have that winter storm warning that is in effect. That comes as far west as Metro Atlanta and pretty much roughly along the 75 corridor here. That line to the north and east and south and east, all of these counties that you see kind of in that pinkish color, those are the counties that have the better chance of seeing some accumulations. Now, if you go over to the west, you see the blue counties there. That's where we have a winter weather advisory. There will be some winter weather impacts there, excuse me, but not as much as what we think we'll have from Atlanta over to the north and east. We might see some light accumulations here in West Georgia, a few snow showers, but then the better chances for accumulation are from Metro Atlanta north and also over to the east. Of course, that's where we have that winter storm warning that's in effect. Now, all week long, our 11 Alive Weather Impact team has been preparing you for this event coming up this weekend. We've been fine-tuning the forecast for you. We've had streaming updates on 11 Alive Plus throughout the week, as well as our coverage on air. And we've been focusing on Saturday through Monday as the time frame where it's going to be really cold, but then also on Saturday morning, that's where we're going to be dealing with some of the snow around, and then cold really for the rest of the weekend. You've got to have extra layers and really bundle up, because not only is the temperature going to be cold, but the wind is going to be whipping up. And our wind chills by Sunday morning are going to go down to most likely below zero, around 1, 2, maybe even 5 degrees below zero here on Sunday morning. So on Saturday, if you're in an area that gets some snow and the kids want to go out and play in it, you have to bundle them up. Any exposed skin could be susceptible to frostbite for a long exposure time. Also, you want to bring them in to really force them to come in so that they can warm up, because that wind is just going to be biting and the air is just going to be really cold. Here's a look at the main things we're watching through the weekend. It's going to be frigid. We could get through the whole weekend where some spots don't even make it above freezing. I do think here in Atlanta that Sunday afternoon with sunshine, it may help us get up to around 34. But that would be only a couple degrees above freezing, only for a brief period here on Sunday afternoon. Then we're back below freezing in the 20s here by Monday morning. Finally, by Monday afternoon, we're in the 40s. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to go back to the 50s. So we'll begin to thaw out a little bit there. The main snow risk is on Saturday, overnight tonight into early on Saturday morning. I really think by lunchtime and after, the snow is going to be tapering off. So it's really a morning event where, again, we can see 1 to 3 inches possible in the metro area, with higher amounts over to the east of us. And then slick roads at any time during the day on Saturday as that snow is coming down. And even after the snow ends, we're not going to get above freezing on Saturday. So we're not going to see any melting. The wind can help kind of work away at some of the snow. The drier air could. When the sun comes back on Sunday, that can help work away at some of that snow and dry things up on the roads. But I want you to prepare for the potential for slick roads even into Sunday possible. So please be very careful. The timeline is already going on right now. Through the nighttime hours tonight, we're watching that colder air moving in from the north. We're beginning to see some snow already in parts of northwest and north Georgia. That's just going to spread down into our area as the wind is going to start whipping up out there tonight. We're talking about 10 to 20 mile per hour wind speeds with gusts up to 40 plus miles an hour. Then, as you can see here, for the early morning hours on Saturday, the morning is when we're going to be mainly dealing with some of the snow flurries and snow showers around, and snow bands, where there could be some bands that would dump even more than 3 or 4 inches of snow there. But that's going to start tapering off in the afternoon. Temperatures will be in the 20s, but with the wind, it'll feel like it's the teens. Kids have got to bundle up if they're going out to play in some of the snow. Roads are also going to become slick and icy. Then on Sunday, An extreme cold warning here, as temperatures Sunday morning are going to be around 14, but the wind chill is going to make it feel like it's below zero. There still may be some slick spots there early on Sunday morning, and we're going to see the sunshine returning, which might help kind of work away at some of that snow out there too. Here is a look at our hand-drawn maps of what we have been seeing, looking at the models, and what we are thinking based on those models, with the models being our guidance there. We think that in that area where there is a winter weather advisory in West Georgia, there will be some spots that pick up some snow, generally less than an inch. Some spots won't even have any accumulations over to the west of us. And once we get closer to Atlanta, that's where we get into the range of 1 to 3 inches. The lower amounts on the west side, the higher amounts on the northeast side of the city. Then getting up into Gwinnett County, up toward Forsyth County, Dawson County, down toward Walton County, Morgan County, that line up to the north and east, including Athens, including Gainesville. We can see many areas there picking up between 3 and 5 inches of snow, and then maybe even 6 inches over in parts of South Carolina. So progressively, as you go from west to east, those snow amounts are going to get higher and higher. So this is one of those events where if you live in West Georgia and you said, Chris, I heard you say 3 to 5 inches of snow. Remember, that's north and east. West Georgia may not get much at all. So not everybody is going to get the same amount of snow. West Georgia, not as much. Northeast Georgia will get more. In fact, here's a look at some of the computer models here. This is by noon on Saturday, showing again those lower amounts to the west of us as you get closer to Atlanta. In fact, Atlanta may be kind of split in half by 75 there. Areas to the west, not as much, then areas to the east picking up more. Maybe a little pocket there in North Fulton, 2 to 3 inches possible there. Up toward Gwinnett County, maybe 1 to 3 inches there. But then moving on up to the east here, including Athens, there may be some snow bands that set up that give us even more heavier snow in some spots. And that might include the Athens area that could get 3, 4, 5 inches of snow there, and parts of North Georgia in the mountains potentially picking up that much too. So we have the cold weather, extreme cold warning that is in effect through the weekend. The coldest time, though, is going to be Saturday night through Sunday around lunchtime. And then really narrowing that down even more, Sunday morning around sunrise, that's when we're going to be around 14 degrees with the wind chill below zero. So all of us are in this extreme cold warning out there. Here's what we're watching. We have some clouds in North Georgia. And we've had a few clouds in metro Atlanta. Some of those are breaking up a little bit. But now we're seeing, we did have a few of those snow bands, of snow flurries up in northwest Georgia. We had confirmation of some of that coming down around Cloudland Canyon. And now we're beginning to see some of this snow here in northeast Georgia. I'm going to show you the Dahlonega camera here in just a second. I looked at it before I came on and I wasn't seeing any snow. It'll be interesting to see if we have any snow flurries that we can see in the dark there right now. But beginning to see some of that snow trying to get generated here in parts of northeast Georgia. And that's just the beginning, as that's going to be sinking down toward the south. And we have more of that up in Tennessee and in the mountains of North Carolina. This first is our camera in Blue Ridge. Not seeing anything coming down there right now in the Blue Ridge area. This is Dahlonega at the University of North Georgia. I'm going to step out and y'all can kind of see it there without me in it. It's dark. I can't really tell. If it is snowing, it's not big snowflakes there. It might just be some snow grains kind of coming down a little bit, but nothing really major coming down right now in the Dahlonega area. And in North Georgia, in Blairsville and Clayton, it's below freezing right now. Dalton is right at freezing. But get down to Canton, it's 34. Gainesville right now is 41. We're 41 here. Marietta's 39. So these temperatures still have to drop a little bit more tonight, and they will be doing that as that cold core of air moves in with some of that moisture. We think that in the morning at 6 o'clock we might be at 31, but then we fall into the 20s, and we stay in the 20s for a big part of the day. The main snow chances are early on. That starts tapering off closer to lunchtime. Then that wind kicks up, and it is going to be cold in the afternoon. So here's the forecast track. You can see some of those areas of North Georgia picking up a little bit of that snow now. And that starts getting a little better organized at 3 o'clock in the morning. And maybe some of that even extends down into North Fulton already at that time of day. And then on Saturday morning around 7 o'clock, that better coverage of snow around, a little more spotty on the west side, but from Atlanta to the north and east, that better coverage and consistency of snow. By lunchtime, the back edge already starts moving out of Atlanta. And then watch this back edge there as it keeps moving away. Before I put that into motion there, I want you to notice that northeast Georgia is getting snow for a longer time frame And that's why those snow amounts are going to be higher there. And again, we have to watch some of those bands. You see where these winds kind of come together there? We might have some convergent zones where you get some really big snow bursts with some higher snow totals there. By 4 o'clock, you see how the back edge goes away really toward Athens, Covington, and Eatonton, and then that keeps moving out. So no additional snow falling from the sky progressively from west to the east during the afternoon hours after that band moves through. Then it just gets really cold. You see these northwest winds? That is going to usher in that really cold air that we're going to be feeling here. And the winds are going to make it feel even colder. Sunday morning, as I mentioned, down to 14 with the wind chill below 0. And then in the afternoon on Sunday, we will see a good bit of sunshine. It is going to stay really breezy out there, but it's possible we could get up to 34 degrees on Sunday afternoon, just a little bit above freezing. For a brief period. That's not going to get rid of all the snow, but at least it tries to warm up a little bit. Then we go back to 23 on Monday morning, 48 Monday afternoon. So we start thawing out Monday afternoon. Then 50s on Tuesday and Wednesday, a couple showers possible on Wednesday with a high of 53. Cooling back to 48 on Thursday, then 53 again here on your Friday with dry conditions for the end of the week. So this has been an extended weather update here on 11 Alive Plus and Weather Impact 24/7. I'm ending a little bit before. I usually do these for about 15 minutes, but I'm landing a little bit early here for this one because I've got to get ready for the 11 o'clock newscast that we'll have here for you coming up at 11 o'clock right here on 11 Alive Plus, and additional updates through the night, all right, with our radar up. Nicole Hartford is going to start doing updates early in the morning here. At the top and maybe bottom of every hour. Chesley will be helping you out with that. We're going to be on air at 6 o'clock. I'll be back on air with you at 6 o'clock along with Chesley and Nicole. And we'll get you through the snow for the morning hours here on Saturday and then the really cold air for the rest of the weekend. So we'll see you back here tonight at 11 o'clock.